Okay, everyone. JC Coffee with KGU International and 411 Business. And today we have Todd Poindexter with Play Lotto Global. Todd, give us a little background on you and Play Lotto Global.
Hello, JC. Great to be on your show. Thank you. I was born in New Jersey and I grew up in Houston, Texas. I started on Wall Street back in 1983 and I moved to London in 88 and spent about 25 years in Europe full time working with early stage companies, private and public, and became an entrepreneur 59. So I'm the founder of Play Lotto Global and also the Cino Foundation. So they're separate companies, but they have a common missions together. Play Lotto Global helps over 4 billion people in the world or non-US citizens to enjoy their favorite lotteries, but on their phone, online, in many ways to play, including fractional tickets for as low as 20 cents. It also provides a completely automated, no cost, no involvement, called a referral system through a QR code link system that allows you to receive commissions from other people playing without any involvement. And then in addition, the other mission and motto I created is the Cino Foundation is here in Florida. It's a 501(c)(3) and the idea of giving back and helping good causes for humanity. Our marketing phrase is called Lotto for Good. That means good for humanity. And so while someone's playing on our site, the system, the model will be helping support charities around the world. And the way we actually do it is we have a real foundation here in Florida that would be either supporting a charity event and or donating or both. We can do that with. So as we grow, in the end, we want to help people enjoy Lotto, which has been around for a long, long time, but also allow people to earn income if they like without involvement. And then, of course, do a lot of good in the world, which means the giving back side. And then we also have an events division called Play Lotto Global Events, which would help sponsor technically any kind of event, from sporting events you're involved with, to do that. And we want to help monetize an event as well, because if someone's doing an event, we would give them a code in advance as they start to market their event online. Their sponsors could have a code. But basically what could happen is people, they could all be enjoying forms of revenue every day in the Play Lotto Global wallet we give them before that event even occurs. And then we can help stream an event to 190 countries for exposure. But when the event's over, people continue to play automatically. So the income continues for everybody involved in that event. And that has no cost to anyone. So one of the model do that. So we're going to be launching soon here in Brazil as one of our first countries. We cover about 110 countries, and the overall market for who knows Lotto, which is very important. It's one of the few words in the world that 4 or 5 billion people that on either sight or sound, they understand when they see Lotto or lottery, they know what it means, which is very important if you're trying to have someone enjoy something they already know.
That is very important. So many people love this. So, and how long have you been working on this?
About 3 years. We are definitely not an overnight success story. But unlike a lot of businesses, because I raised money for companies for 30 years, that when we actually launch, thanks to technology, we're a global team in about 4 countries and 6 cities, about working from home. It's all virtually run. The platform's all online. We have fractional digital ticketing, so you can grow without limit and or additional capital, thanks to the world of technology to do it. So it helps that when you address a market that we don't have to educate 4 billion people on what is it. We just help them be aware of, we provide access, your phone, to do something you already like. You can play lots of lotteries instead of one, because the whole world's used to playing their local lottery in a country only and go home. We give lots of ways to play lotteries, from a normal ticket to fractional. And of course, we allow them to actually get referral commissions to do that with. So it's great. But when you realize that the market that we just need to create awareness for versus education of what is it, is in the multiple billions, yeah, it's an enormous opportunity for everyone involved, someone like yourself and everyone. There's really no one in the world that cannot enjoy their own code and wallet and commissions from people playing the lotteries they like, at home or wherever they choose.
Now, with crypto being this big buzzword and it being so scary to some people, how easy is it for someone to sign up with your company? And then the second question is, how easy is it for them to get the money that they win off of the platform?
Great questions. Well, we love crypto. Remember, the word, the technology of cryptos is here to stay, and we're going to go from probably a couple 100 million users today in the world to billions. That's where we're headed. But we'll go backwards from the 30, 40,000 tokens, cryptos out there today. We'll probably go down to, who knows, 50 or 100. But the ones that will exist will have a common sense use. They'll probably be asset backed. But as far as a form of payment, we accept crypto. So when someone comes to our site, there's standard protocol. You have to register at any site in the world, and that's part of that process is your proof of citizenship. So Americans are not allowed to play online lotteries only due to U.S. legislation, but 4 billion plus people who are not American can play. And then you register, and then you just make a deposit, whatever you like. So in this case, we'll take some of the top cryptos as a deposit to play. We'll take standard payment systems, like in Brazil, it'd be Pix to do that. And then you have a wallet, right? So when you're playing, so you make a deposit, it shows you all the time. And every time you win or lose, it automatically adjusts in your wallet. And then with the wallet, you can just move that money wherever you choose, into crypto or your bank or other things to do it with. So it's pretty, those systems are pretty normalized. And the good thing is we've made it pretty easy to click, come to a site, register, and play, and enjoy some of the best known lotteries, and more importantly, the biggest jackpots in the world are here in America by far. So we offer those, basically the Powerball and Mega Millions are the only jackpots really in the whole world that ever get above a few $100 million, let alone the many billions we have here. And so we provide those to the world as well.
That's exciting. So let me make sure I understand. So even though I live in Miami, I can still get a code and give my code out to people so they can play in other countries, and I can still make money from it. I just can't play. Is that correct?
Yeah, what we've done is create a simple but limitless, costless, no involvement system process that, yes, in this example, let's say I WhatsApp you a QR code link, right? Or it could be WhatsApp, it can be a text, whatever, but you now have that. You would click on it and you would come to the site, playlottoglobal.com. They would ask you to register. You would go register. In your case, it'd say, "Hi, JC, sorry, you're a US citizen. You're not allowed to play. However, would you like to earn commissions, referral commissions without cost?" So you would just click yes. And then the system, not you, not me, would automatically give you your own QR code link system. And that's what you would then send out the rest of your life. So the beauty of that is you're not involved in that process, right? It's all, while you're sleeping, I'm sleeping. Now, what we've done then is that people, you put that out, and then non-Americans could play their lotteries. And we have a simple commission program. We give you 10% of the spending of the player every day, and we put it in your wallet automatically. So you have no involvement, you have no cost, no explanation, there's no liabilities. It's just daily income. And what you don't know in your world is who might want to earn commissions also. So again, the system would, someone's playing under your code would automatically say, "Hi, Jane, are you interested in earning your own commissions?" And she would say yes. The system, not you, would give her her own QR code for her to expose herself, to make herself money. And that creates what we call level one, or a royalty of 5%, right? So in this example, you're now someone you know or don't know is playing presenting their own code, and you're getting the royalties. And then we did is 2 levels only, or 2 forms. So 5%. And in that example, the woman sends it out to someone else and they get their own code. So what had happened is, the beauty for you is, without any involvement, you would go into your wallet every morning or whenever you like, look in your back office, and when you'd see the three forms of revenue to you every day. So people playing, players is 10%. Those are commissions to you, period. And then the potential levels of royalties of 5 and 2.5% are also shown in your back office. But the beauty of all this for you and everyone in the world, there is no involvement. This is all automated, right? So your goal is exposure code. After that, the system does everything else, and it's very important. So the result of the system is money in your wallet, but there's no involvement from you. There's no cost to you. There's no explanation. There's no selling, and there's no liabilities. It's completely automated, and that's great. But when you realize that there's 4 or 5 billion people that can enjoy this, that already know lottery, that's what makes it very exciting. We don't have to explain what is it, right?
Yeah.
It's lotto.
So now, as far as launching, where are you in that process?
We're going to be launching in our first country, which is Brazil, which is one of the top 12th biggest economy in the world, but also very strong in gaming. And I think very importantly also, JC, is in our mission to do good and give back, we do not do gambling. So we are not involved in sports betting, and we are not involved in online casino, which is the gambling sectors, which are very popular. We do simple, only, clean, easy, no explanation lotto, right? We have a Curacao license that covers over 120 countries. And so we would start with Brazil in Portuguese as a site. And then for Latin America, we would just put the site into, in those cases, Spanish, and we would move into those countries. There's several ways to expose, but in the end of the day, what we're doing is exposing a website that obviously is for Lotto. The name was designed, Play Lotto Global, we're arguably, if not the first, but a first model to address the global business of lotteries, which is over $300 billion annually, on a global approach, because it's a very fragmented, localized business around the world. So this allows you to enjoy the world's famous, best-known lotteries and the largest jackpots, which come from America. And we're addressing that total market of 4 billion that could play today. So we'll be expanding through a lot of countries once we start in Brazil.
Oh, that's exciting. So you're close to starting in Brazil right now?
Yeah, right now it'd be January. It looks like we'll get ready to start in Brazil. It's exciting because it's a very large country, and ironically or unfortunately, it also has tremendous poverty. And so we're actually going to do, through the fractional ticketing, a major promotion with a very large influencer group with hundreds of influencers reaching hundreds of millions of people, a $1 ticket, which is 20 cents US, to win 5% of, in this case, of $1 billion Powerball. That's $50 million. But $50 million in Brazil today is 275 million local dollars to the currency exchange for $1. So the good of that there's a lot of people in Brazil that can afford $1 or 20 cents. So that's the goal of playing. They can buy a full ticket as well, and win a full $1 billion, which in the case of Brazil would be 5.8 billion. So yeah, the goal is to allow anyone to be able to play. But in that example, someone without a lot of money could not only play, they could get their own code, expose it, and make income from people in Brazil. And then when we're in countries outside Brazil, they'll get commissions also from people playing on their code outside their country. So they get both in their wallet. In this example, we can hopefully help a lot of people in Brazil that could use some extra money, get it on their wallets every day and spend it. But it also works for the athlete, the celebrity or influencer, just on a bigger scale, more money for them.
Now, I know that you said you're about to launch and you're ready to go. So, what about someone who's listening and they want to invest in this? Do you have any openings for investors right now?
Love that question. Yeah, we're actually doing a final offering. It's important because most companies, especially pre-launch, they're raising money, of course, and they always usually raise more money post-launch because they need it to grow. Well, when you're a digital platform with low fixed monthly cost and you have huge profit margins, we can grow internally without extra capital. So what I've done was use 40 years of experience and structure an offering for quote close relationships of mine. Most investments, you invest and you get some equity, and that's usually all you get. Depending on the stage, you probably get diluted, which is normal. You're not going to get your capital back unless one day you sell, and you don't get profit sharing. It's just not part of deals when it comes to funding. That's okay. So this is my offering. So the unique structure is the following. We offer a 2-year convertible loan note with the Wyoming LLC. We pay the investor 8% interest to watch. We also give them 2 years of a protected conversion fixed valuation. And that's important, JC, because in all deals, including mine, the risk is always, in every deal in history, will the management execute well? There's no way around that. Time is the answer of yes or no to that. Can they? So we give you 2 years to watch with a fixed valuation upon the conversion, which is an option. But in an LLC, you become a member, which means you get automated profit sharing, and we'll do that every quarter. So the offering structure design: loan the capital, get paid the interest, convert it to fixed valuation, then start getting your capital back through automatic profit sharing. So once you have received your money back, you now will own your units in the worldwide global Play Lotto Global holding company without any cost or zero cost basis, but you get the profit sharing every quarter forward. So the net result for these final members coming into this offering would be your capital back, ownership in the world global business without cost, and then unique profit sharing that will grow every quarter. And that's also automated. So there's no involvement. There's no time involved. But when we close this, that would be the final opportunity to be a profit sharing member in the global business.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so there you have it, everyone. So whoever is watching, if this is your forte, and even if it isn't, since it's so simple, this is your opportunity. So how does people contact you if they are interested and want to get involved?
Email and WhatsApp's actually the best, but my email is Todd, TODD, at playlottoglobal.com. And WhatsApp is my favorite because it's easier and it's global. And my number for everyone is 346-493-8752, or reach out to JC, but with pleasure to help you. And when we launch, then we can all help a lot of people around the world once we get started.
Okay, so subscribers, go ahead, hit that like button so you can follow me, because you never know who JC is going to have on next. So for everyone out there listening, this is phenomenal. And for you lotto players, this is what you've been looking for. So thank you so much, Todd. I appreciate you coming on, and look forward to doing tons of fun things together.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Pleasure. And you've created an amazing world and of a lot of businesses, a lot of people, a lot of relationships, JC. And that's the goal of the model. We can help leverage all of them for you and do a lot of good along the way. And really fantastic for your time.
Oh gosh, I didn't need it. I'll have to edit it.